Hello, we are in northeastern Afghanistan and we have an adventure. As you can see, there are mountains everywhere. And we are about 10 miles or so from our destination, a town named Fayzabad in northeastern Afghanistan near the border with Tajikistan. So I wanted to visit northeast Afghanistan, not many airports around, and it was a very cool flight, a very pretty flight because we crossed the Hindu Kush, the western part of the Himalayas. But that meant we had to fly at 17,000 feet, which is almost the ceiling of the Comanche. And we had to descend very slowly because the mountains were, once we left the Hindu Kush, the mountains are still pretty high. So the airport is somewhere over here, apparently, but they are still at 9,500 feet, and we need to be at, I don't know, 5,300 to start a landing procedure. There's no ATC because the airport isn't even available on SimBrief. It's a very small airport. So we're going to have to do some reconnaissance, I believe, before actually trying to land. The information I have is this. Oops, sorry, this. 3,800 feet, runway 36 and 18. So we had a headwind throughout the flight, so I want to land on runway 36. I have no wind information, no altimeter information, nothing. And I think that's the airport over here. See? So we're going to have to actually, yeah, fly this manually. Probably turn around it, go around at least once as we lose altitude and try not to crash into the nearby mountains. And that's the city, Fayzabad. Again, nothing much that I could find about it. I think it was destroyed in the early 19th century and then rebuilt. The airport has an interesting history because it was built by the Soviet Union in the 60s. Excuse me. And apparently, according to Wikipedia, the Soviets built a steel runway, which still exists. I think that's one on the right over there, see? We're going to land on the left because once the Americans took over, they built an asphalt runway over there. Anyway, there are two runways. I need to figure out where I'm landing. Might need to do two, like descent, like a vulture, really, swooping around the airport because there's not much space for maneuver here. And yeah. That's what I'm going to try to focus on now. 8,000 feet. There's definitely at least one going around. The city's right below us, so we'll see it once we turn, I guess. No, I guess the actual runway is the right one, and the steel one is the left one. Of course, it's not going to be steel on the simulator. I don't think it can even understand what it is. It will just see it as a runway not in use. There's a river, which I don't know the name. It's a gorgeous place, really. Crossing the Hindu Kush was amazing, and it's pretty much as as high as the Comanche can fly, so once we get to the actual Himalayas, we'll need to be on another plane. But that's not for a while yet, because we're going north. Or we head that way, 7,500. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting descent. Let's see. What should I do? I'll add a little bit more mixture just so I don't have to worry about this anymore. And yeah, try to keep the airport and the river as guidance. I'll lower the zoom. Try to keep everything on the green. Once you're about 3 miles from the airport or so, I'll start turning left. I mean, more left again. Also have to watch for the terrain. We're going north, northwest. To the south, you'll be able to see the Hindu Kush. Start turning right now and see what we get. That's the airport over there. Or to have to do a sharp turn over the valley really, because there's, oh, this is, or just don't turn too much. See those mountains over there, they're the northern end of the Hindu Kush. And yeah, we have to be careful, see. Ground isn't far away at all. And yeah, to the south lies the mountains. We actually might need another go around, I don't know. How crazy we can be here. 6,500. Look at how pretty this all is. Yeah. Stop looking and pay attention to what you're doing. We're alongside the runway. Again, we can't really go 5 miles, see? And then turn, because the mountains won't let us in either direction. So yeah, just see where we are. Okay, this is just silly. Anyway, just focus on the sim and on visual. Weird tower on the city. I'm gonna have to start turning pretty soon. Kinda right now. Get landing lights and fuel pump on. But I think we'll be too high to actually land. Houses on the hills. Final fuel, had a full tank before coming here. One very tall building, I don't know if it's real or not. The city looks nice enough. Oh god, 5,500. Yeah, definitely had to go around again. There's no air traffic because there's no ATC, so I didn't turn on the AI traffic. So I don't have to worry about doing this completely properly, so to speak. The problem is we have to do really sharp turns now. Really sharp turn. There's not much room to go around at all, and I have to go, see, beyond what the turn coordinator likes. There are X's on the main runway too, so oh well. I wonder if this thing is actually even operational today. So let me try something. I think we have more room if we go left to right. Let me get landing gear going. Full prop. This is going to be very improvised. Two stages of flaps. We are... Holy crap, look at this. Huh. No, don't. Right. Don't you dare climb. Yeah, we're going to have to buzz over the city pretty much to be able to land. Oh, I've never done something like this. Okay. That's actually, yeah. Okay, hold on, hold on. Follow the river. Have two stages of flaps. We might need to abort in a hurry. We are going to do a sharp turn to the right. Try to hit the runway near the river there, see? Right now. A tower. Cut power. Power. Not much wind at least. Come on, bro. Wow. We did it. Nice landing for a change. Huh. Fayzabad, Afghanistan is there. Well, there is. We can turn around and try to go to the... Ooh, that was a lot of fun. Okay, those are the adventures you can have once you go off the beaten path. You know? Go to places that people don't go. Okay, what do I have to do? Turn off. Do I even have Pito Heat on? I do, so yeah, turn off both. Turn off strobe lights, mixture is fine. And yeah, Fayzabad, Afghanistan, northeast, close to the border to Tajikistan. And next time we'll head west. I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching.